No, hey, there
Whoa.
y'all are. I couldn't see you for a second.
Yeah, well, sometimes he has obstructions in his way and he can't see what's going on. But what I can see what's going on. This is Savage AF. This is another day, another No Dollar.
Hey.
I'm Shang.
Black Pedro here, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Savage AF. We are here for you guys Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on YouTube and Facebook at the same goddamn time.
Yeah.
If you ever miss us live, man, you should be beaten. You should be
Beaten.
purged.
A beating about the head, neck, chest, and shoulders.
But before
Flogged
that
and
happens,
flogged. He should be flogged.
yes. But before that happens, find redemption on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World.
Very
All
simple.
one word.
It's right.
Scrolling. It's scrolling.
You see it scrolling right there. And once you go to the website, not the website, the YouTube, and you get there, you're comfortable, you feel good, you got some wine, you're sitting back, the house is the right temperature. Why don't you just do one more little thing for us? Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. You know what would also be nice, Pedro? I'm just saying, a nice gesture from the people. Mm-hmm. If they gave us some of these, some thumbs. Give us some thumbs.
Thumb it, y'all. Hit us with the thumbs, man. Also,
hit us with the thumbs, yeah.
That and not just on YouTube, man, because I see some people still get us in on Facebook, Meta World, Peace Place. So make sure you go to SavageA.F. SavageA.F. on Facebook, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got Shang up out the jail, man. Thank you all who contributed to the GoFundMe.
Yeah, they had me.
Oh, you motherfuckers!
I'm just saying.
Watch out, man.
I was. Things happen. Fuck it. Listen. Also, we got a Facebook page for all you motherfuckers.
SavageA.F. That's what I just said. Let's go, y'all. SavageA.F. Man,
what
give
we
it
need
to
you
us.
to do is everybody on your Facebook page. You need to tell everyone you need to post a link on your Facebook page and tell them to follow us on their Facebook page, on our fan page for Savage AF. Okay. And yes, I'm Damani. I'm straight. I'm fresh out, bruh. I'm fresh out.
Welcome back to society, brother.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I still got that mentality, man. I cover my food while I'm eating, nigga.
That's right.
I can't let y'all get close to my food. But no. Yesterday was an anomaly. I forgot something. That's what happens when you get old.
When that's what it is, man. Hey, but keep getting old though, Don't stop getting.
Wait a
minute. Speaking of society, man, the way ours is built, comedians' lives are dependent upon this one source of social media.
And without it,
we are nothing. It's called the IG.
IG. Follow.
Some people say IG, but whatever. IG.
Make sure you follow at Black Pedro. At Black Pedro. Okay. And also follow at Comedian Shang. If you follow us on the IG, I'm gonna tell you right now, you will absolutely smell better.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it. It's just like, wow, I really smell.
Permanent potpourri.
And then you follow Black Pedro or myself on the IG, and all of a sudden you're like, wow,
roses.
I smell better. I smell better.
Speaking of followers, man, we got some in the building right now. It's beautiful. Facebook user, quite generic there, but it's all good. Appreciate it. Angel Gilreath, we appreciate you. My Baker, Tamani Jones, I see y'all, man. Me oh my, me oh my. Bronda Ray as well, man. Thank y'all for coming in with us. Again, we're here for you Monday through Friday, live, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Savage AF, man. We better look. We seeing results immediately. Angel said, "I do smell better." See. If you were here yesterday, though, Angel, don't go vabbing all over yourself, all right? Rubbing your coochie stew all over yourself just because you smell better, all right? If not, go back to yesterday's show and you'll see what we were talking about. But Savage AF, man, let's get into it. We got to run up on your ass because I see your niggas be paying attention, man.
Now, this is when you wrestle old school. Like, come on. You want a piece of this?
I'll muss you up. I
will muss you up. One more thing before we start. I know I told y'all to like and subscribe. I already told you all that shit, and you already know you're supposed to. And if you don't, that's some bullshit. If you don't, but the main thing is, I need y'all to go to YouTube.
All right.
And I need y'all to search Black Pedro.
That's right.
And watch his special.
There you go.
Make sure you go to the YouTube, watch the special. I didn't mean it. I tried to give it, make it some weight, some gravitas. Didn't work. So just go watch his fucking special. It's called Black Pedro. Just look on there. Black Pedro. Stop playing. Also, if you have Tubi, I don't know if you have Tubi. I just got my special. SHANGRY is added to Tubi 2 days ago.
Yes.
So if you got TUBI, go on there, put my name in, boom, bam, watch the goddamn special. If you don't, I will find you because I do have a set of special skills. Okay,
to be or not to be. Get it, y'all.
Yes.
Make sure you Tubi. All right, man. It is Thursday, July 28th, 2022 in the time-space continuum. Oh, man. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We are past the 5-minute mark. Let the cussing begin.
Let the profanity begin.
That's comedian.
Are you not entertained, motherfuckers?
That's right. We're going to end, speaking of motherfuckers, you feel that angry? It's not just angry, it's shangry. We're going to end with a shangry today. The roof is on fire. We need water. Don't let the motherfucker burn. Come on, man. Before we get into that, Black Pedro popping today. Am I COVID proof? Let's talk about it.
Are you looking for a phone or are you COVID proof? I'm not sure.
Brother. We're going to see. But before we get into that, there's the old saying, tomato. It doesn't matter how you pronounce it. It's still a fucking tomato. Everybody's trying to figure out whether we're in a recession or not. It doesn't matter, dog. The pockets are thin. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, I'm going to start off with our critical question today.
See, I didn't see that one, bro. What is it?
Critical. Our critical question. And it starts like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Oh, so now Joe Manchin is a good guy? He didn't now, bro. I ain't falling for it. But
I'm still an asshole.
But he did team up with Chuck Schumer, and they announced today a deal that's going to tackle the deficit, healthcare, and climate change all at once.
Joe Manchin.
Now Joe Manchin earlier he kind of shat on Joe Biden's climate package. You know, he was like, we're spending too much money.
We're spending too much money to keep the earth afloat.
So everybody assumed that, you know, any kind of climate change or anything like that was dead. But behind closed door, him and Schumer have worked out some things. So first of all, they're gonna attack the corporate tax revenue part of this by imposing a 15% corporate minimum corporate tax.
Right.
Should generate 313. What up, though, Detroit? $313 billion. That's
not bad. That don't hurt.
Yeah. It says the increased tax enforcement will bring in an estimated $124 billion, according to the Congressional Budget Office. So, that just makes sense, right? The richest people in America, the richest corporations in America are not paying taxes the way they should.
Amazon, you pay more taxes. All the people in the feed, you pay more taxes than Amazon pays.
I don't pay shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, aside from, I'm sorry, Wesley Snipes. Didn't know you were on the feed with me.
Yeah, man. I'm live from Ghana right now.
but I know they try to act like Joe Manchin we need bipartisanship. No, motherfucker, you are a Republican, and you are a Republican in sheep's clothing, and what is it called, or a wolf in the Republicans' clothing, or you're a Republican in sheep's clothing. That's what I was trying to say. You full of shit. I can't give you props, and I don't care if you give us. It's like, okay, first off, this is how far his fingers are up the Democrats' ass, because they've been taking it up the ass from him for quite a while. And that motherfucker had Arsenio Hall fingers. Look at the length of that
Arsenio
fucking
called.
pointer.
He wants his fingers back.
That is a pointer right there.
And just so we all know, before you go running and crying to your tax man, these tax hikes will only affect Americans who make $400,000 or more. And I hope to get to that tax bracket one day, but
look,
not there yet, bro. Not there yet. 400,000 or more. Nicole A says they need to raise the wealthy folks' taxes back to 70% instead of taking it from us in blood money. Yeah, before Reagan, the corporate tax rate was like 75%, and he dropped it down to like, anywhere from 25% to 0, depending on how you cook them books up.
Then you cook money when you cook those books. But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with them doing that. It's just that I think they should take a little bit higher taxes out of the top 1% of 1%, because the top 1% of 1% are hiring midgets to hand them shit off the ground. They don't even bend down. They don't even.
I don't believe the M word is acceptable anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry. To hire really, really dwarfish people from Middle Earth, short people.
Dwarfs have magic power.
Okay, wow. Okay, so let me see something. A little person. That's better. A little person. Okay. They're hiring people to kill their wives. They're hiring, like, they got enough money.
Now, you'll never see them coming unless you look.
But they're so caked up in cash that they don't have to worry. But why wouldn't we take the top corporations that actually barely pay any taxes because they are tax magicians and they have their accountants do all kind of magic, wonky shit. So let's do that. And also, I think let's make sure Nicole H gets hit with crazy taxes. I personally feel like, Damani, we need to hit him over the head with taxes a lot more. Rhonda, why not? Let's get some money off of her. Okay. Mio, why not? Fuck it. Let's get them. Facebook user, definitely you. Definitely you. We need at least a 25 to 30% tax hike on you.
Or yes, Oompa Loompas will come after you. And so taxes aren't just the only way they're attacking this, all right? Healthcare as well. Let me see. The new legislation includes a policy that allows Medicare to negotiate for the price of prescription drugs starting in 2023 and sets an annual cap of $2,000 on out-of-pocket costs for Medicare patients enrolled in drug plans. So this will apparently bring in $288 billion. All this is to like cut into the deficit and whatnot. And then under climate and energy, the legislation invests $369 billion in energy security and climate change proposals and reduces carbon emissions by approximately 40% by 2030, which is in the very, very near future.
Okay,
so
no.
This would be aggressive.
It's too late.
It's
wow, he really was going. Hold up, you ain't gonna just gloss over. Did you just sing the Carpenters or whatever the fuck it was?
Oh man, gotta love the Carpenters. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Pedro showed another side of himself that I didn't know.
Dog, the Carpenters are amazing. They used to do all them harmonies themselves and lay down different tracks. Po girl.
And
all she needed was a sandwich.
Yeah, all you need, my music, my dragon, rock, acid, jazz, funk, punch, pussy, metal. Come on, bruh.
All right, now I think we've noticed a problem here in the economy, a little kink in the chain. Bronda said, y'all gonna definitely be broke waiting on me to pay, just like we broke waiting on Shang to pay us.
Oh, hey, whoa.
They're coming out hot on you, Shang.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me just show you a picture of that money. First off, I'm just letting you know right now, I will pay you. Look, it'll be the second Tuesday of the next Tuesday of the next millennium. Right. So Just hold your breath. I will be there. I'll take care of you. I promise.
We seem to get an uptick in traffic on the comment section when we bring up monies you owe.
Done. I'm sorry. That was my. You know what the
Black Love. Look at this. Welcome to the Black Love Minute on Savage AF.
Yeah, he goes to work.
Who said who said black men make bad fathers? Look at that.
No, there are some. I know one. And I can name him. And his name is Nick Alexander.
That's hilarious.
No, I fuck around. He's so bad. He got so much to learn with babies. I thought it was hilarious. Little babies. But I'm fucking with you, Nick. Don't get all up in your feelings, bitch.
Especially in the climate and energy section, though, these are some aggressive moves here. 40% reduction in carbon emissions by 2030. That's 8 years from now. Right. Oh, that's the I don't know what they're gonna do. Pull the plug on all the plants, but this is Joe Manchin and what's his face, Chuck Schumer have put this together. So but of course, in true Democratic fashion, the shit is in limbo. Well, it still has to get through the Senate and then the House.
Well, then it's
the House is the House has said that it will if the Senate passes it, they'll pass it. But nobody's talked. Nope. Hold on. There's another half to
okay,
Joe
go
Manchin.
ahead. But I'm just
he's like Two-Face. Kristen Sinema. Nobody's talked to her yet, so they don't know where she stands on this. So getting it through the Senate, it seems like it'll be contingent on her. But Joe Manchin is the one Republican who is supporting it. I mean, did I call him a Republican? Yeah, he just plays one on TV.
Okay. Wow, Cheryl. What the hell?
She's apologizing for spelling errors. Her fingers seem to slip off the keys. Plus, she's suffering from dyslexia. Ha ha ha. She lives. What? She lived with it all her life. Be safe out there. COVID-19 variants and other diseases. Thank you, Cheryl, for the public.
Thank you for the Cheryl public thing.
And you're battling through this dyslexia. Or the Lexdixia, however you say it.
Wow, why you now they going in on me?
I'm sorry, man.
God damn it.
It's gonna be hard for you to bring up money until you pay off these debts. Man.
I know, I gotta pay them off. But do you trust Joe Manchin? Look, I don't think so.
About as far as I can throw him.
I don't trust him. I think that he is a flip-flopper. I think that sometimes when he uses it as a power tool to make himself relevant, not necessarily for the good of people. So fuck him. And Sinema, oh my God, why would you even?
Well, Maya Baker says Sinema is irrelevant, but
she ain't.
Because
she ain't.
You know how this is, Joe Manchin technically is a Democrat, so this is a Democratic.
Let's just call him that
they're gonna need all 50 Democratic senators. You know this.
They're not gonna do it.
It's actually the opposite, Ms. Maya Baker, and they shouldn't. As irrelevant as she should be, her and Joe Manchin both, they're just not, because the Senate is so tight and they're kind of in this gray area space between
Republicanism,
cracker and regular white person, and it gives them a little leverage here to act up. So Sinema, unfortunately, is quite relevant in this case.
Roger Stacker said the son of a bitch is a.
He said it like that nigga never returned his lawnmower or some shit. Some bitch got my weed whacker and never brought it back.
Some of a bitch, I'll find you. No, Joe Manchin.
When I saw that motherfucker,
people
got
going
my
in.
hedges all raggedy.
Wow, looks like a Joe Manchin. Facebook user says Joe Manchin looks like a car salesman, and I don't trust him. He does. Wow, he does have it. I'm telling you, this car will run for at least 200,000 miles. But we know that he's full of shit, because when you look behind him, no cars.
Maya Baker says Arizona is replacing her in 2024, meaning Sinema. Well, good luck in 2024. But right now, we need her motherfucking ass.
And she's such a dumb bitch. I know that sounds bad for me to say that. I don't want the women to think I think all women are dumb bitches, but there is a portion, a plethora, a gaggle, if you will, of dumb bitches in the world, and I would say she's definitely on the side of dumb bitch gaggliness. Okay, and yes, that makes sense in my sentence, in my head. No, Arizona was replacing her, but right now if it doesn't go through with, because she could block it and decide because she wants big business to give her more money. Just like Manchin was getting money from the coal fucking industry. Don't get it twisted. That was part of the shit that swayed him. But maybe now,
Cold world.
I'm just saying, maybe now he's trying to come back over, but he's still not a good guy. He is gunked up. I'm going to use the word gunked up. He has gunked up the works too many times for me to trust him. I don't fucking trust him. Pedro, you listen to me and you listen to me carefully. I want you to follow this guy. He makes any wrong moves, you know what to do. Bada boom, bada bing to the back of the head, all right? Then after that, go get a fucking sandwich and then call his wife and go, hey, Joe won't be coming home tonight.
Hey, it's like my little nephew Chichiliano would say less.
Now that I said it on fucking on the live, now I got to kill all of you in the feed. And everybody that watches this on YouTube, I'm going to have to find you. You're dead. You're dead. Man. Your family's dead. I'm coming up to your house and I'm pissing on your fucking grave.
But you know, if this does end up getting through Senate and the House, this would be a good win for the Democrats, and sure would help Joseph Robinette Biden out, because is that man in a marsh of quicksand
with an approval rating of what? That motherfucker
I think Jeffrey Dahmer has a higher approval rating than this motherfucker right now, dog. So
yeah, and it's sad, but guess what? That somebody said, I dare. Somebody put a post on one of my Facebook saying, I dare you to make fun of Joe Manchin, which I do. I do jokes about him being the waiter at the Last Supper, and him, like, if you see that painting of Jesus, he was the dude that let the tigers go in the movie Gladiator. That's how old the motherfucker is. But I mean, at the same time, he did have opportunities to come off a little stronger. Another thing I want to let you know, I saw this. I don't know if it's true, and I'm prefacing in this so you can back me up on this, and anybody in the feed. Did Biden try to sign a new fucking crime bill? Did this motherfucker try to sign a new crime bill? It was on Snoop Dogg's page, and in 48 hours, they're supposed to sign a new crime bill, which actually the crime bill at the time put 1 million brothers in jail and unjustly put 1 million brothers in jail. So I hope he's not going back to that corny shit. I hope he's not going back. If he's going back to that corny shit, there's a very good chance I'm going to hire some spider monkeys to rape him.
Hey, yeah.
You know. Now, this is not condoning rape. From rape to human, I'm saying spider monkeys, they're little.
And they go quick too. It's not a long.
And then they jump off you and they're done.
Well, speaking of corny shit, man.
Very good. You're good.
Tomato. It don't matter how you pronounce it. And yeah, I think Damani Jones asked earlier. I don't know who pronounces it tomato. They sound like colonizers when you say that, but pockets are thin, bro. You know, people are like, "Are we in a recession? Are we not?" Nigga, I don't care what you call it.
We broke.
Gas is now costing me a month's worth of salary.
Yeah,
Nigga, I pushed somebody off a skateboard the other day just to get somewhere. I was like, "Give me that, kid."
I've been siphoning gas from Pedro's car. I think that's why he doesn't know it.
I think no wonder. I think technically what's going on is that so the technical definition of a recession is 2 consecutive down quarters across kind of several markets. And so technically the US economy has not hit that marker to technically call it a recession. But when people are paying more for eggs, milk, meat, gas, AC or heat or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the wages aren't really catching up. Now, jobs are still being added to the market, but the wages are not keeping up with inflation. But again, technically, we're not in a recession. But the reality is, tomato. Who gives a shit what you call it?
It's still
when niggas is broke. My pockets is touching.
It was struggling. And okay, somebody corrected me from 3 minutes ago, which or not corrected me, helped me get the information out
Facebook
there.
user.
Biden, the Safer America plan that included expanding law enforcement funding to allow the hiring and training of 100,000 police officers for what the administration calls accountable community policing. Well,
Man,
we gonna see.
it don't matter how many cops you hire. If you hire crackers, okay,
You're gonna get
to
cracker
a crack,
outcome.
it is gonna be a problem, bro. So
And,
hire more cops, sure. Make sure they're not crackers. It's just a very easy formula at this point in America.
We've saw
Not
crackers
hire
do cracker
cracker-ass
things.
crackers to be cops.
Shake the Cracker Barrel down and make sure you got the good cops.
Check
instead
the
of bad
websites.
cops.
Do the social
Yeah.
media search. Look
Right.
for the tattoos.
If they got the double lightning bolts, there's a good chance that they really ain't gonna try to help people of color when it comes
If they
to
walk
policing.
in marching like this with their legs straight, don't
Right.
hire that motherfucker.
Put it this way. Just don't hire them. You know what I'm saying? You've already hired a lot of these motherfuckers. We
That's
know
what I'm
that.
saying. The
But
same
don't
others.
but don't hire these people.
Well, they're the same people.
Well, that's true. They're cops.
They're the exact same people.
They're the exact same people.
So
you're saying these guys are the same as these guys, as the same as these guys?
Yeah, man.
Pretty much. All right. So we want you to know,
Yeah,
but even though we were talking about that and pockets are thin, people are having a hard time. And in fact, that's my grandfather.
Watch out, man.
No.
Roger Stacker says jobs are being added, but we can't afford to get their damn gas. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, and Nicole H, I was thinking this the other day. I was like, this is a great time to be plant-based or somewhere around there, because Nicole H said, thank God she doesn't eat eggs, meat, or milk. So
I am a month in. I'm a month in.
There you go.
Of being plant-based. I'm doing pretty well. I actually enjoy it. A little bit more expensive but I, you know why I can afford it? Sex trafficking. I've done quite well selling these little Vietnamese men to other corporate entities that like to have fun parties.
Yeah. So Maya Baker says the feds raised the interest rate again, so we can make more broke than now. Yeah, that is an interesting part about counteracting inflation, is like they actually need more people to have less money, which doesn't sound like a great solution for any of us who are more people.
Like if you're one of the
Moors.
The Moors. But you know what? People are broke, and there's a lot of people who are broke. Pedro has a very lucrative gigolo service, so he's doing quite well. I don't know if y'all can tell, but Pedro's balling out of control. He has a very exclusive clientele.
This t-shirt is clean.
Of older women that like to be serviced. We put it in a technical term. We're not trying to be nasty. It's not like he goes over there and fucks them from behind and then, takes some of their candy out the bowl and leaves. That's what I do.
That reminds me, guys, please visit and donate to my foundation. I'll knock the dust off that foundation.
Which is, I think, a positive foundation.
Oh, man, we are definitely servicing the community.
Yeah. But
Angel says...
People are broke. You're right.
Angel says, is this Angel? I think I know this Angel.
Yeah.
I know so many Angels. But no, Angel says, still no livable wages. Now, that's tricky because there are, wages have gone up, especially over the past couple of years. It's due to the pandemic. Employers had to start, passing out some competitive wages. But even still, the rate of inflation is for lack of a better term, trumping that. So it's like a double-edged sword there, Angel. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like wages have gone up, but inflation is kicking that.
Right. It's like,
ass.
Hey, I gave you $2 more on your check, but now gas is $98 a gallon. Good luck.
There you go. Speaking of, Nicole A says gas is going down in Texas. I saw $3.59 today. Last night, Nicole.
Go ahead. Don't cry. Don't you cry. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. How much did you pay, man? Tell them.
$6.89. God damn.
God
$6.89 a gallon, nigga.
Ah, god damn. Ah.
You motherfucker. The next one.
You shot me in the ass, dog.
But
So
no,
you with your fancy gas prices, Nicole? Okay.
yeah, you know what? It is. I found one for $5.59, and I filled it up. But yeah, still.
But see, at the same station that I could go to the station, and yeah, the regular gas will be like around $6 at the high fives. But by the time you get to that 91, nigga, that shit is like $1.50 more.
$1.50 more. But no, and the reason that people are broke is not just gas.
Wait.
People always-
Facebook, I think just Jeff Keller. He saw 556 in North Hollywood. Hey, y'all, I'll be right back.
No, you get back over here. I don't think that's Jeff Keller.
You got to go get
clarify
that
if you're
before it's
Jeff
gone.
Keller. Jeff Keller, if you're being held hostage, please, Facebook user, clarify. But no, the bottom line is people are having a harder time because of really gas. But you know where people are getting killed, and it's tomato, trying to buy tomatoes, trying to buy food. Food has gone through the fucking roof, and I'm talking about like surprisingly. And you got to also look at least where we live at in LA. Wow, I can use my vagina. Okay, that threw me off.
Okay, so this is how the world balances out. While Nicole is getting that gas on the low for the dirt tip price, she recognizes that she can't use her vagina in the state she lives in. So, nah.
Pretty much.
Come to California where you can use your coochie, but you can't afford to get to the abortion clinic because the gas costs
too much.
Same as rocket fuel.
Gas price too high. But you know what? Right now, you got to think of the combination of a lot of people that weren't homeless that now are homeless.
I don't know. Steve Buscemi is one of the most hilarious people to me. And in that picture, that was
no. But a lot of people are having a hard time. They broke as hell. They don't have any money.
Everybody at the gas station.
Everybody at the gas station is looking that way. But at the end of the day, I think that it might help with the way they're going about it, but there's other ways they can actually help. The stimulus package actually helped a lot of people get back on their feet. But I think they should have a gas holiday, like they said.
Well, reality is like the stimulus that went out, over the past 2 years. I've heard some experts say that's kind of like what's allowing people to hold on right now is that
right to keep them afloat.
They had some extra money left over from the money that was passed out, and if there wasn't that little bit of safety net there, America's falling flat on her face. There's a point pre-Reaganomics, pre-trickle down, when the middle class in America was like 58% of society, or like 60%, right? Makes sense. The majority are kind of in the middle. And over the past 40 years, due to these Republican fuckonomics, the middle class is now down to about 46%, I think they said, or
46,
maybe 48.
No, it's 46. It's 46%.
Yeah, and that's a significant drop. And what you got to know is that percentage difference, most of those people didn't get bumped up to the top. No,
they went down,
falling off. Yeah. So
and Maya Baker says certain states did increase the minimum wages, but federal rates have moved. Can't keep up with the cost of goods across the board. That is true. And also goods are costing more to even get them to America. And the bottom line is a lot of the companies, I like to blame corporate companies because fuck them. But end of the day, their cost has gone up. Like the thing with beer, like you were talking, like he likes beer. He drinks beer. I didn't know what beer.
Me and Brett Kavanaugh, man, we hang out, man. We like beer.
Beer is good.
What's wrong with beer, Shane? What's wrong with beer?
I'm just telling you. The aluminum companies that can't afford to get more aluminum, they're running out of aluminum, so they're putting the price of beer is going to go up at least $2 to $3.
Yeah, I'll bring a Ziploc bag and y'all can pour the beer straight in there. Okay, I don't need the can.
Okay. Facebook user is Jeff Keller. He said, they got me.
Phenom Brown says, grow some veg. I love when we have solutions here as a community on Savage AF. Grow some veggies, y'all. Grow them tomatoes on the patio or rooftops. If not, eat your neighbor. Eat your neighbor.
Oh, they're going to get the stimulus back in blood. Why what is that? It's a dark Thursday today. God damn. It's like you go open the door, they go.
Nicole H, light skin, but you still a dark nigga.
Yeah, you got a lot of issues. You need to get your shit together. But no, I think that what's going to happen is because people are so broke, other than us, like you said, eventually attacking each other and using each other as food. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't eat meat. But I will rob some people's grocery, like if they have vegetables are growing in their lawn, I'm definitely stealing that shit.
Well, I'm not planning on eating the human meat, but I will smoke and jerky the shit out of it and then sell it back to you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
But people are broke. I mean, and let me see, people in the feed. The reason I'm not broke is I told you I have a special set of skills, and the reason Pedro's not broke, we know what Pedro do. Let them know your website again. Something about dust.
For the more mature feminine crowd.
Yeah, feminine crowd. Yeah, for
you want to go
older
to
ladies.
I'll knock the dust off that.org.
Yes.
We are an org. We're not. This isn't about profits, guys.
This is not profit. This is about helping the people. And check this out for all you people out there that are listening. If you want to get $5 off for the services from Pedro, I have a special offer. You go to our inbox on IG at Black Pedro and leave your email, or go to my comedian Shang, leave your email, and I'll make sure that I get in touch with Pedro. He'll schedule you in. He'll pencil you in to knock the dust off of it. And I think that's man. I think that man, what you're doing for this world,
hey, I'm a leader. My Baker says, what about the trucker blockade in California causing a logjam in logistics for goods, raising prices? I haven't heard about one in California.
Well, there was one here, but there was mostly Canada. Canada took took a fucking L from when they did that. And basically it was a lot of right-wing MAGA people that were truckers that emulated what Canada did. Yet they still talk all this shit about, America's better than everywhere else. Well, you little backbiting copycats.
There you go.
But that's not what hit us. It's the imports that we have. Like when you look at a lot of the imports from other countries, and also I'm not gonna give Biden a pass because he's still a fuddy-duddy. But you got to take into account the Ukrainian war. You got to take into account what Russia's doing, which slowed down a lot of oil import, and a lot of shit. So it's the Ukrainian war is pretty much part of the reason it's more difficult to bounce back.
It's a bunch
many
of
different
factors,
things, but that's one of the factors for sure. And that's
like
nothing
Murphy's
we can
Law.
do about it. Like there's nothing we can do about it. Because Putin will punk the fuck out of us and say, "Yo, I wish you would do something. I will fucking nuclear winter your ass in a heartbeat." And they really do. And I think he really is about that life. I think that because he's such a narcissist, he'd rather blow up the world than fucking lose. Just like Trump.
Trumpty
Dumpty rather blow up democracy than lose. And this is all an individual thing. Same thing with Putin. Same thing with Trump. Same dictator bullshit, insecure bitch shit. So
you know what they say, man.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather do fockery together. It's called flockery.
It's flockery.
Oh man.
Flockery.
All right. So no matter what you want to call it, recession or not, pockets are thin out there. Need y'all to stay surviving. We're gonna keep it pushing, man. Savage AF. You know what it is. Again, guys, we are here for you live. Monday through Friday on YouTube and Facebook, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
So I'm not throwing out gang signs. To 4 p.m. Okay, look at my hand. 4 p.m. It's from 3
to 4.
Full. Also, again, we appreciate y'all following us on not only the IG, but we appreciate you following us on Facebook, and more importantly, the YouTube. When you go to the YouTube, we appreciate you sharing the link with other people. We see we got a lot of new people on the feed, and we appreciate y'all.
Jeff Keller says the goods on the docks is backed up. It makes no sense. We have Mexicans in California. They'll take care of the dock in a day. Here's the thing. Those are union jobs, Jeff. You think they're going to give them to a bunch of brown guys from south of the border? Think again.
Wow.
I saw The Wire.
You know what? It's that Jeff Keller with that nigger logic. Are you kidding me? You actually are trying to use things that actually could make things move forward and get better. What are you, stupid? You got to do the stuff that makes everything worse. That's how America works. Good Lord.
Right.
Why do we have to always explain this to the people in the feed, which are logical, rational fucking reasoning? Shut the fuck up and stop it.
Turn your brains off and just laugh when we tell you to, okay?
Exactly.
All right, guys. We're going to keep it pushing, and as we do,
it's something like this.
Knock the dust off.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin', man. Shout out to Detroit Cass Technical High School, greatest high school in the world. You know what it is, man. Yeah,
that's some bullshit. Okay, go ahead.
All right, man. I just gotta ask, you know. I feel like one of those was it like Unbreakable, or just like an origin story for a superhero, where it's like suddenly you start to realize like maybe I have powers and I need to test out my skills. But I'm starting to think, guys, that I'm COVID proof. Yeah. Because as far as I can tell, man, in the past 2-3 years, I have not been sick one time, not a scratch, itch, nothing in my throat. The job I work at it would be the definition of a super spreader. People just all up on each other, touching, licking, hopping from table to table. It's trust me, it's a Dr. Fauci nightmare. I masks, gloves, did a shield, face shields, motherfucker, space suits. We did all of that.
But Pedro,
I've had multiple outbreaks at the job. At this point, we do comedy shows. They're not swapping out mics anymore. Ain't nobody wiping down the mic. We back to regular mic, mouth to mouth miking. And I have had nan symptom. Now that doesn't mean I haven't had it, right? It could be because at this point, as of February of this year, 58% of Americans have had COVID.
Katina has it. Now.
Man.
A couple other people.
Speedy recovery to anybody who does out there.
But he hasn't had it. But he has had monkeypox. So
no.
Yeah. See, I've had both. I've had COVID, monkeypox, herpes, AIDS. I've had them all, and I'm still here.
You've been active, Shane.
I've been pretty active.
Nicole H says, "Don't jinx yourself," but I'm from another planet, powered by your yellow sun.
I thought it was the gamma rays that you.
Oh no, Shawnee's in the building. Well, that's not the oh no, but she says her sister Donnie has COVID. Send Donnie our love and a speedy recovery.
Well wishes. Yeah.
I hope she doesn't have any serious symptoms.
So why do you think?
But happy Emancipation Day in Bermuda as well, Shawnee.
Yes.
Why do I think I'm COVID proof? Because even if I've had it, it ain't do shit to me.
I've gotten sick, so I've gotten sick, but I got tested. I got tested and I didn't have COVID. I just had a really, really bad cold. So I have got sick, but I've had other stuff. He knows I had to wear a boot. I had surgery on my foot. I had, a sex change.
Shane, you're boring me with your mortal issues. Okay.
I'm sorry.
As a person who simply cannot die, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, COVID commander.
Yeah. Call me Covelander.
So it's like, no, the way he works, I would imagine.
All I know is everywhere I'm going, I'm standing like this. I'm just going to look around like
and he'll take a towel and put it as a cape. But they said that basically there's a lot of the things that you were doing during COVID that people aren't doing anymore. And the reason I found this graphic, they said this is one of the main things you got to do. Soap and water.
Wash your ace.
No, wash your hand. That's literally wash your hands. Consistently wash your hands. Use the what's it called? What's the
hand sanitizer?
Yeah. They said a lot of people aren't using those like they used to. I got one in my car. I got one in the house. I got one when I use it as a lube when I'm fucking.
There you go. It burns the lady, but it's it's all good. Shit, we know it's clean.
We're gonna make sure that pussy don't got the COVID. The coochie can't have the COVID. Sorry.
Yeah, man. So I don't know if I'm COVID proof or not. I do know that I am a superhero though, and I think I'm invincible. So after the show today, I will be in traffic trying to stop trucks with my fist.
Right.
If you guys can think of any, I'm gonna get up on the roof, see how that goes. What
I
other tests do
wouldn't
they
do
do?
that.
A strength test.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stack all my couches on top of each other.
Well, but
Toss those
listen,
around the house.
Pedro hasn't gotten it. But initially, I think that the people that are vaccinated, I hope that AJ Fitt's not on here because if he is on here, let's go. Because no, I'm
That
saying
all that medicine and you still got boogers.
look at you. You're like, man, what kind of bitch ass nigga gets boogers after all the weight I done lifted? No, I had COVID twice after a vax and booster. Well, Angel, you're just unlucky. No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry, humans, that you're suffering, but I've come here to save you all from the germs. I'm just gonna do this in front of people, and then I'm sure it'll work.
Move the sun, Pedro. No,
I'll fly reverse around this motherfucker back up time.
If that's the case,
and then go to Wuhan and stop COVID before you get out the lab.
I think you need to go back to when Trump was a baby and
just
no, but okay, for the people out there that said they had COVID, and Angel said she had it twice.
Glad you recovered, by the way.
No, yeah, there's a lot of people that had it, but there was a lot of people, and I'm not saying it's you, because initially when they said wear the mask, I had a mask on all the fucking time. Initially, until they started getting the vaccine. Once the vaccine came out, I still wore the mask for a long time, to the point where it was like, okay, and I got vaxxed. I don't care what people say. Well, man, you can't trust that. They probably put a chip in your arm and they know wherever you're at. I'm sure they could fucking find me. So I'm not worried about
my iPhone.
Yeah, I think that, oh shit, how did they track me down? It could have been this little device. But the bottom line is, Pedro hasn't been sick. I was sick a different way. I don't think fracture my foot came from COVID. I don't think so.
Brittle bones don't exist on my planet.
I said that was just from a fucked up foot. But the thing is, there's a tendency for people to think now that monkeypox is actually making some moves. But guess where it's moving?
Monkeypox making some moves.
Making moves. Because it's like, hey, you ain't the only disease out there fucking people up. But right now, COVID is back on the rise. They want to do another mask mandate in some areas. All the ugly people had to wear the mask the whole time, which is fucked up for y'all. So I know that probably anybody that trolls us, you probably had to wear the mask the whole time because he wants to see your fucking face.
Now you know on this show, guys, we talk serious shit, but we also fuck around and we bounce back and forth. I do want to recognize Breezy JJ. She said COVID took my grandmother, who was unvaxxed, and her husband, who was vaxxed. So I'm sorry for those losses. And this segment isn't meant to make light of it. A caveat is that I have followed all CDC guidelines, and whenever they say put the mask, I put the mask on. I never be the one who's like, why I gotta wear a fucking mask? And people even now are like, if they make us wear masks again, I'm just not doing it. I will. If they say we gotta wear masks or whatever.
I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. And plus, I had some cool ass masks. I had one that looked like, and I lost it. I bought it and lost it. Looked like Bane. Oh, so this is your leader. Mm-hmm. Do you feel more comfortable now?
We call this. Phenom Brown says, and then we'll push on to you, Shang. Speaking of washing hands, I'm always grossed out by how much germs are on the gas pumps. I was next in line to a man waiting on the pump, and he was knuckles deep in his nose. That doesn't even sound comfortable. I was so grossed out thinking of this and all the nasty hands on the pumps, buttons, door handles, cash. Yeah, man. I keep a hand sanitizer in my car.
I have one next to my seat.
And I do the knuckles and shit on ATMs, but the pump, you got to grab that motherfucker. And so I'm with you on that, Phenom. I'm definitely hand sanitizing in the car.
Well, Pedro, you other than the fact you're from the planet Uranus. Oh! No.
Because I'm an asshole.
Being an asshole, making fun of the people that got it, that you didn't get it. But no, I'm saying right now, there are ways that you can minimize that. I'm telling you, you can say whatever you want. Hand sanitizer after you come. I see what you're saying. After you go to the fucking pump and you pump it, you can grab it. Make sure you put the hand sanitizer as soon as you get in your
Do
car.
the next pumps.
And then share, and then take one of those with you with that. You know what I'm saying? Take because they sell now. I bought a pack like this where you get like 10 of them.
Yeah.
I got one for my son, one here, one there. So I think that people got to get back to that. Honestly, Pedro won't because he's immune. That's why a lot of the scientists are trying to kidnap him so they can get his blood to figure out what's going on.
The needle won't pierce my skin.
I said that, and then he basically he's Hancock. He's Hancock. You're an asshole. Call me that one more time.
All right, man. Savage AF. That's your Black Pedro popping today. Sorry, guys. I'm not human. I'm a superhero. That being said, we will move on. Get us on out here, Shangry.
Yeah, before we move on, I'm gonna let y'all know something. Make sure you follow us on the IG. I'm gonna start off with that. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro, and also at Comedian Shang on the IG. Make sure you like and subscribe our channel, because when you like and subscribe our channel, you know what? You know what happens? An angel has a strong orgasm. Also, yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you do, make sure you do this. Click the fucking bell. Quit messing around. Don't make me tell you again. Anybody in this feed, if you don't do it, I will come up on that stage. And okay, I won't do that because I'm not an insecure motherfucker that has a bald chick bossing me around. But wow. But my Shangry today is for concern from all of us, because this shit is getting kind of hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. It's getting kind of hectic. So I'll let y'all know what it is. I'm mad about pertaining to this goddamn country not taking this serious. What the fuck? What the fuck don't y'all get about the fact that global warming's real? Okay? The earth is hotter. Everybody's hotter. I just talked to a friend of mine, a comedian down in Florida, said that it's hot as shit down there. You know what I'm saying? It's like the joke I tell. You just see birds walk around wiping their feathers and sweat because it's that hot. And we're not caring about the fucking earth. Right now, if you look at global warming, it's real. And guess what's happening? We're having water shortages. We live in California where they're telling you can't water your front lawn only certain days because the shit's going down. All right. And fat people are diving into water everywhere they can.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Oh, good Lord. That is, that whole fucking lake emptied out. Yeah. Okay. So make sure that you understand that this shit is real. At first I was like, oh, I don't know. Places get hotter and whatever. No, this motherfucker is heating the fuck up. It'd be hot as Satan's asshole out there. And that's why we're not treating the earth right. And because we're not treating the earth right, the earth is basically saying, Mother Nature saying, I will burn y'all bitch asses up.
Get off my lawn.
Exactly. And so we do need, I hope that some of these bills will go through pertaining to global warming, even though 40% of fucking Republicans think global warming is a hoax. And they also believe in the Easter Bunny. And they really do. They believe in and during Halloween, they think Michael Myers is definitely and he's black and he's gonna come to their neighborhood, fuck their daughter, and kill their family. So I want y'all to know something. Global warming is real as a motherfucker. I looked up a couple of things, but when I want to talk about this today, do you realize that the average, we've gone up 6 points? Now, 6 points sound like, that ain't shit. It's a lot. It changes environments. It makes motherfuckers actually, the animals start migrating from certain areas, which fucks up other areas. So right now, I'm telling y'all, make sure that we all are aware that the fucking earth is having a hard time and we're the one causing it with all this fucking smoke and gas and all, we're fucking it up. So be aware of that when you go vote. When you go vote, if you go vote. And I know I named it The Roof is on Fire, we need water. We do, because we're having a water shortage too. Make sure y'all motherfuckers get out there. And I see you on the feed saying whatever. But the bottom line is, is there water in the ocean? Very funny, Nicole H. Next time I see him, I'll drown you in that bitch. Let me tell you something. You're fucking with the wrong one. You're fucking with Johnny Red. I'm trying to tell y'all about global warming, and y'all got
Stabby and Smack
yeah,
Hammer.
yeah. You fuck with Smack Hammer, you know what you get, baby.
The Hammer
I'm
Smack.
telling you right now, the Hammer Smack. Listen, I'm just saying, keep that in mind when you vote for these politicians. The ones that aren't into global warming, kick those motherfuckers to the curb. Because guess what? When you see the polar ice caps melt and polar bears are down the street in Inglewood, you're going to know that I told y'all. I told you so. You heard it. Okay. That's what I had to say.
Polar bear on an ice cube floating down the LA River.
Yay.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? All right, man.
Included?
Savage AF, man. You know what it is. That's your Shangry for today. That's your show for today, y'all. We will be back here tomorrow, 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Pacific Standard Time. Stay woke until then. No matter
Also,
what white people tell you. Stay woke.
Wait a minute.
What we gonna say?
Before we go, Lake Mead is so low that it's showing all the lost boats and bodies.
Yeah.
What the from?
Oh no,
See?
we've talked about that.
But I'm saying, what the fuck else do you need to hear? No, I was gonna say
they have to dig deeper now because like the intake pipes are exposed now, so they're not even able to draw water out of there properly. So they have to dig a whole nother pipe down to the bottom. Started from the bottom that we
and you're right. Before we go, I don't understand why Cali doesn't do more. What is this?
Desalinization on the ocean water to help with the drought. Like Israel has a whole, desalinization plant. They draw water from the ocean and the sea, and take the salts out and then use the water. And it seems like any coastal area of America. It seems like a fairly simple idea. You got 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with salt water. Okay, well, let's take the salt out the water and use the water, and then put the salt
would make
on your rice.
You know what, Pedro? I am fucking sick of you making sense. I am sick of it. Everybody in this feed, this is where me and Pedro, we are coming to odds, and I'm saying it. You and your fucking logic, and your fucking rationale. I'm fed up with it, bro.
Bring it on, motherfucker. Hey, man, before Shane and I get into a virtual fight over here.
Are you serious, motherfucker?
Shut up! Savage AF, man.
You want to have more water from taking the salt out? Oh, my God!
Come on, man.
Sorry.
All right, man. We're going to be back here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stay woke until then. Get the salt out your water.
Get the salt out the water.
And keep your coochie stew off your neck, ladies. You missed the vabbing story yesterday. Oh, I'll fill you in real quick. There are women out there who are using their coochie stew. I call it coochie stew.
Right.
And they take the thing and they take some coochie stew and then they dab it on themselves. They go here and do like this, and then they go here and here. And that's supposed to be driving men wild, or it's supposed to be an attractive sense.
Or driving men away.
Well, it depends on how you stew that coochie. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know. Listen, pussy face.
It's called vabbing.
Okay, pussy faces or vab faces, whatever. Don't you ever.
All you coochie neck ladies out there, I need you to take a shower.
Yeah, that ain't gonna make me go, yeah, man, I smell pussy. Wow.
All right, man.
No, ladies, don't do that. What's wrong with you? But if you do it, do it for knockthedustoff.org.
Yeah. I'll knock the dust off
.org. Also this weekend, if you get a chance, you happen to be, I got booked in Long Beach again.
Yeah.
But I'll be in Long Beach
tomorrow.
Yeah. No, actually, that's not tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, bro.
That is
7/29, because today's 28th.
Damn, today's the 28th. I'll be there tomorrow on the Late Show, 10 o'clock p.m. at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. If you get a chance, if you want to get on my guest list, inbox me at Comedian Shang on IG. I'll get you in. It's a very nice club. If it's on Long Beach on Pine, come out to the show if you get a chance, and I'll see you there.
Jeez.
All right. Now, I got that out the way. I'm out. He's out. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. to 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's what'll happen. Share it with your friends. And yeah, dabba 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 do.